Hi guys, another video here today. I want to talk a little bit more about the LED lights, and this piece of equipment here is actually called the Panacea Photonics, and I actually bought this piece of equipment about 7 years ago, and it uses LED light therapy. And the reason I want to talk about this, these are actually different vials you can put in here and actually shine it on different parts of your body, like your wrist area, behind your ears, and it helps you recover of whatever type of illness you might be dealing with here. And since this is a medical device, it's considered a medical device, Panacea Photonics, it requires any LED use. It says here that if it's an LED device, that even a brief direct light exposure can cause temporary flash blindness. Reflected light can also would be a hazard because it's an LED light. And its misuse can be hazardous, and also misuse can be illegal. So this is an LED light which can be deemed illegal, especially if it flashes. I'm going to turn this on, and I want to go ahead and take the spectrum of the sun over here. And you see how it's more of an more power in all light spectrum, which is actually good. Now I'm going to take the LED, and I'm not going to look at it because if you do, you have to wear protective eyewear. Okay, there we go. So this hit at 440 nanometers, which is a pulse frequency. That's exactly, so what this says is dangerous. Matter of fact, it says misuse can be hazardous. Reflected light can also be hazardous of this LED light at the 440 nanometers. Now, I'm going to turn this off. Now I'm going to get over to the light bulb test here, and we have an oscilloscope. This is going to tell me a couple things here. Let's go to a regular incandescent light bulb. I'm going to turn this on. And you see how you have a perfect sine wave here. And that's what you want. And then I'm going to take the little spectrum analyzer here. And you see how consistent it is. So there's no eye damage here. But the LEDs, if it was a medical device, is considered it will cause damage, is what the information says right here. Now I'm going to go and turn on a normal LED. Now the thing about this LED versus your LEDs in the road or on the streets, this actually has some sort of a diffuser. It's not quite as bad as the one that's actually out in the streets. There's no diffusers on those, which is actually the same as this. There's no diffuser here. And that's why the ones on the streets and the headlights are so bad. Now you see how, first of all, how it corrupts the sine wave, which gets back to the electrical grid. And then I'm going to turn this spectrum on here. And you see the same thing, 446 nanometer. So that's the same spectrum blue light as the device. It's a medical device, which is considered a hazard if you look at it directly at all. But now we have these in our light bulbs in our house, and you see what it does to the sine wave. So you can't say it's not damaging. And let's go ahead and turn on and see if we can hear the noise. Yep, we got noise. I'm going to turn this off and go over here and see if we can hear the noise. And we got, it's pulsing. Now what's very interesting, I'm going to turn this on here. I don't get any noise out of this. So these LED light bulbs are pulsing. At least this is not pulsing so aggressively, so I don't get any noise out of that, which I think is very interesting. But we get a lot of noise out of our LEDs. And then if I go back into your light bulbs with Edison made, they're safe and they won't damage your eye because they have all 5 spectrums. And we don't have any additional noise. Okay, and then I go back to this device here. No additional noise. Got the even spectrum. So I'm going to go and take this outside, because what I've also learned is there's no safety study that's done on the LED lighting, on the outside lights, and even so this is a safety study that you could do, but it wasn't done at all. So there's no safety studies. We know that the LEDs are a hazard, according to, if this was a medical device, it's considered a hazard. So I'm going to go outside here for 1 second. I'm going to take these meters here, and we're going to bring this outside. Just walk outside one second here. And I'm going to show you something when I'm out here and why this is so critical. And so we have the water pipe, the water meter. First we hear the noise, the vibrations, is popping here. We know that that was a 978 frequency. 978, right there, frequency coming off this. Now what this does, this vibrates onto you're gonna pop there, pop, pop, and it vibrates on your water pipe, comes in, hits your bond wire, and it goes up to your electrical panel. So these frequencies are actually changing the water molecular structure of your water pipe, the water coming to the house, and it's also corrupting the current coming in. It's popped again. These are all 978s. This is very 33 dBs. So it's pretty harsh. Now let's go back inside, and this is going to flow. This is going to flow. So I'm going to turn off this light here. We know that the LEDs are a hazard. It hasn't been tested, which is here. We know if it's a medical device, it would be considered a hazard. So this is something I think is very important because we're changing our water. We know if we write the word "I love you" on the water, it actually changes the molecular structure of the water, the memory of the water. So my friend, who's a scientist, he's actually made these tuning forks. And why I think these are so neat is it actually can change the vibration of your body, because all this stuff does, whether it be LED lights, whether it be smart meter frequencies, whether it be frequencies coming off any of your smart devices, it just changes the memory of your water, the frequency and the vibration. So what these do, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's this is a little more louder. So this is the 222 hertz, and this one here is the 93 hertz. I believe that's what it says there. And all these what this does is enables your body to recover from all the bending of your biofield. So this is right here. This is 160 hertz. So as you develop these frequencies to kind of reprogram your body to be able to deal with these 120 hertz. And you can put these on your forehead, and you can put them on your pineal gland, your third eye. You can use them as a way to kind of soften and get rid of wrinkles on your body. She's actually demonstrated that. So again, all the LED lights, it ages you. It changes the memory of your body. It has a pulsation frequency. This is 111 hertz. So these are like what I call the angel frequencies here. And so this is something kind of neat. We've learned that in a few books by Dr. Emoto. But you can put them on your head, and you can put them behind your ear. They change all the mess that we're dealing with here, all the pressure, and we got a few of these over here. So that's just a quick video. I just want to kind of show you that no LED light has ever been deemed safe, and even if this LED lighting was actually a medical device, it says you got to wear protective eyewear, and it is a hazard. All right, thanks so much.